Every season, I scroll down Mal and check out all the latest shows I'll watch for that upcoming season. Most will be fine, some great, and some unexpected. Well, this season, I found something truly unexpected, something truly great, for me of course, and that show is Catcher in the Ballpark. Now before we start, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you can get notified for future videos. Now, on to the review. If you've watched my channel for a while, you know I love sports shows. They're my favorite genre next to slice of life. They have everything you could ask for. Sometimes they can be battle shonens where the MC tries to be the best blank of all time. Sometimes they can be great character stories using sports as a backdrop, and sometimes they can be romances or even slice of lifes. This genre really has it all, but what I didn't expect was this show, Catcher in the Ballpark. I'm assuming most people don't know what this show is, which is unfortunate because it really did fall under the radar this season. Well, most sports shows do, but that's besides the point. Anyway, Catcher in the Ballpark is about this ballpark, Motor Sun Stadium. Many different things happen here, baseball being the main focus of course. But what about everything else? That's what this show is. Rather than being a sports show that either focuses on a character growing through the sport, or just a battle shonen-esque sports show, this show focuses more on the happenings around the diamond, so to speak. I'd like to say this show revolves around Ruriko, a brand new beer vendor at the stadium, but with each episode, she encounters new people and we get to see that the ballpark isn't just the players, it's its devoted fans, its staff members doing their best to serve, and so much more. In the first episode, Ruriko encounters Kotaro Murata, a salaryman slaving away at his job. His biggest joy is to go to the ballpark after work to see the Motor Suns play. He's happy sitting in a less crowded area so he can just fully enjoy the game with no distractions. While he's minding his own business, we get to see Ruriko for the first time. She's been calling Murata, asking him if he wants a beer. Kinda being pushed to buy one, Ruriko pours the beer and makes a joke that there's more alcohol content in the foam since she pours a cup full of mostly foam. See, Ruriko is sort of the teasing type. I remember watching this and I was like, oh no, is this another Nagatoro or Uzaki? Which isn't inherently bad, I liked Nagatoro, but it can get tiresome to see. Seeing it in this show, however, it's a bit different. She's kinda just a very talkative and very personable person. She wants to do her job well, and she enjoys getting to know the people around, but she also teases the main character a bit. I like Ruriko a lot. She's the character type I like, which is the character who isn't what she appears to be. You'd think she'd be kinda bossy after the whole teasing the salary worker guy, but in reality, she's just nervous, so she acts a bit differently it seems. She can be classified as a gyaru, or just a fashionable person who kinda stands out, kinda like a popular girl at school. Some examples being Marin from Dress Up Darling and Momo from Dandadan. Probably the two most recognizable gyarus right now. All of her interactions with the various people she encounters are so nice, and with each person, you get to see her energetic and kind personality. Literally every encounter is so great and wholesome. She's the best character in the show, and the show kind of revolves around her and her perspective. But we get a chance to learn about a lot of the other characters in the show too, and it really does feel like the ballpark itself is a character. When I watched the first episode, I had the impression that I was going to be focused on more a romance between her and the Murata guy, because he was envious of her confidence, and it seemed like they were getting to know each other well, but it's more so the happenings of the ballpark rather than just that. There is a hint of romance though. I did think they'd work well off of each other. Ruriko gives him more confidence, and he can just talk to her. It could have been an interesting dynamic, but it's not touched on that much. Instead, we get each episode dedicated to something different in the ballpark. A food vendor who wanted to be one of the beer vendors, a wife secretly coming to her husband's, who's one of the players, games, the announcer of the stadium who adds more personality to her announcing with some of the teasing of one of the players that she likes, and a lot more. They even talk about the players themselves, and there's some great stories there as well. The stories are also divided into 4 parts, kinda like a 4-panel manga, which I mentioned in my Azumanga Daioh video, which you can check out here. With this format, You can tell so many short stories, and it works well with the series. I like the opening a lot as well. It's pretty catchy, and when it starts, the visuals remind me a lot of the Ace of the Diamond opening. I really enjoyed everything about this show. There wasn't a single episode that I felt was a slog, and I liked every story presented in the show. I was worried, however, because there is one big issue with the show: the look of the show. It's very average, even below average in some points. Usually when that's the case, the story suffers as well. If there's not a lot of effort put in the animation, you'd think the other parts would suffer as well, but it doesn't. It's quite consistent all around, and the stories can range from really wholesome to even some sad ones. If you want to check this show out, it's on Crunchyroll. I don't really have much else to say other than just watch it. I enjoyed it way more than I thought, and I wouldn't even mind getting the show on Blu-ray. It's very funny and very wholesome. Make sure to subscribe so you can reach a wider audience. See you next time, and don't forget, join the Hive Mind.